Today we're playing in a Manchester derby that is also a top of the table clash for first place, and both of us have not lost a single game to start the Premier League season. And I've also made some signings, so the view retention better be decent today. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 9th episode of the FM23 Manchester United Beta Save with me, Raxor FM, and without Cristiano Ronaldo, where today the microphone is potentially going to fall off its stand, so I'm adjusting it. We are going to be versing Manchester City in the Premier League and then Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. Two incredible games, one of them being for the top of the table in our league. Second one, potentially being for the top of the table in our Champions League group. But, I mean, we haven't started great. But we'll go over that in a minute after we go over the signings. And after you have smashed the like button on today's video, because it is a big one, can we please also subscribe to the Alex Ferguson YouTube channel if you're enjoying the content and want to see some more? Can we smash 10 likes on today's video? I know that's quite a low target, but I feel like if I go low, you're going to smash it. That's the thing. You know, you're going to beat it by an insane amount because you feel bad for me because my target was so low. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going for. So let's smash that like target. Since last time we saw each other, played quite a number of games. This one being the notable one. But hey, there's a couple of spoilers in there. So let's go over the transfers first. Since last time we saw each other, we have sold Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I'm not too disappointed to see him go. He was a bit average for us, and he didn't play that many games, and he was going to run down his contract, so happy to sell him. We got rid of Tuanzebe on loan. Not that stoked about that, but he wanted to go out on loan. And we ended up buying a better centre-back, who you'll see in a second. You can probably look right now, but I'm choosing not to. Donny van der Beek has also left the club for £18 million. This one did happen after the transfer window, so we don't have the money until just now. But gosh, he is tearing it up in the Saudi Arabian League. And with all that money, we have managed to sign Maguire, and I think this is a great rotation centre-back option. This does give us some serious options in centre-back now. We have incredible options in that position. We have Varane, Martinez, Demiral, Gahey, and Maguire, all world-class centre-backs, all can do a really good job there. And I'm currently going with Gahey and Varane, but as soon as Varane is getting a wee bit average, I think any one of those other players can step up into his role. So that is the team that we have at the moment, and for this Manchester derby, we're going to have to go with the best one. And since last time we saw each other, after drawing our first game, we've bounced back, come away with wins. It wasn't too worrying at all, and we've even beaten Fulham to get a wee bit of a one-up on them once again with a hat-trick for this young man. Love to see it, but a 3-1 loss to Juventus wasn't great. Vlahovic with the hat-trick, even though our youngster did manage to get a goal. It's not a very good start to the Champions League run. But now we are away from home against Manchester City. Can we manage to win this game? It is going to be a tough one. We are certainly going for a balanced mentality. Caicedo and Fernandes playing so well as a partnership. Look at their average rating. 3 assists, 7.36. Fernandes also getting a very high average rating of 7.24, 1 goal. But they're just doing so much, I imagine. Look, they're great players. We've made some brilliant signings. Let's jump into this game. And Lafont has managed to prove himself a worthy number one after a very dodgy start, I will admit. He has done incredibly well. And we are now versing Haaland, Schick, Foden, De Bruyne, Silva, Rodri, Walker, Akanji, Laporte, Cancelo, and I imagine Edison in between the sticks. And that is, of course, our team. This is going to be... And it's not Edison in between the sticks. It is Stefan in between the sticks. And we've conceded after 1 minute and 20 seconds, and I don't know why it's going to VAR, because nothing was wrong with that goal. It is awarded. Oh, that is not the start we wanted. De Bruyne swings one in. Haaland's there. I don't know what the shout for offside was. That's just unfortunate, isn't it? That is very unfortunate. Lafont, to be fair to him, he needs to make that save. He does make the save, but it just goes straight to their player. Now they're through again, and it almost comes out very unfortunately after a deflection, but luckily it hasn't gone into the back of the net. Gahey is there to scrape it off the line. It wasn't really on the line, but you know what I'm saying here. Like, I'm trying to create some sort of anticipation for what just occurred. Shaw's down the left-hand side. Is he going to find some space? Sancho with the highest average rating in this Prem season so far. Rashford trying to get into a player. Does not it back to Sancho. Caicedo back into Sancho. Across the face of the goal. Finds Rashford. It's bouncing around the box, and it really should have been more of an opportunity than we made it. But still, it's good to see us creating a decent chance to start this losing the situation that since we've lost, we've come back into it. Is what I'm trying to say. Since we went a goal down, I didn't word it very well, but I mean it's looking like we might go another goal down. Haaland's in. Twice they've hit the woodwork there. I'm not sure if the first one was a Lafont save, but either way, they were two very good chances potentially going in. Lafont, go back. Okay, good. They played it short, but still, it's going to be a chance. De Bruyne, top corner, 2-0, 2-0, boys and girls, and we are going to have to find a way to bounce back. I guess positive is the only real option. I can't really switch up the system too much because they're just going to attack us if I do. We'll keep it until half time at the very least. But positive is the way to go, I reckon. We've got a 1.35 XG, so actually we're not a huge amount lower than them. We're just not really taking our chances today, and they are definitely taking theirs on real efficiency. But they've had so many more shots than us, much more dominant, but just clearly when we get a chance, it's a half decent chance. But once again, it's them attacking us. Haaland going forward into Foden, does lose the ball to Varane, but I have a feeling we're going to kick it long and give it straight back to them. Is that exactly what's going to happen? That's exactly what has happened. Bernardo Silva in the middle, trying to get the ball back to Laporte, and does. Laporte into Cancelo, Haaland, De Bruyne, Foden gets the legs to get past our defender, in on goal. It's a good save by Lafont, but it is not the attacking highlights that we want to be seeing, boys and girls. That is it's worrying. It's worrying. And you know what else is worrying? I'm going to sneeze, and it's going to be a match to pause the recording. It wasn't in the recording. I was going to say it's going to be in the recording, but I cut myself off because I was about to sneeze. But this highlight is still going. It's actually a really good chance. Rashford scores and Lafont gets the assist. You love to see it. It's 2-1 on the night. And Rashford manages to finish his dinner when he gets one opportunity in this game. And I'm thrilled about it. I was not expecting that. I'm still kind of needing to sneeze again. But we've scored a goal and Stefan cannot do anything about it. 2-1. Don't mind if I do. I mean, we're back into this game, I'd say. Not that we were ever completely out of it at 2-0 down, but 2-1 certainly puts us straight back into it. And if we win the ball back here, I back us to get this opportunity coming our way. It's an interesting long ball, but has managed to stay in their possession. Haaland's through. Not like that. I once again feel like there was nothing wrong with it. I'm not as sure. I'm not as confident this time. But okay. And I need to blow my nose, so that's going to happen too. So when I'm depriving you of the highlight, no, I guess now I can do it, but it's just not good enough right now. The offside call was very tight too, by the way, boys and girls, and they've got a corner now. Blown my nose. It's successfully blown. No, it's not going the way that we need it to. It is not going the way that we need it to. And I really did think that our boys would show up, at least get a tight performance going on. But right now, we are just being dominated by a side that are clearly hungry to win a Premier League title after their rivals won it last year. Absolutely fuming with the performance. Absolutely fuming. I'm going to have to bring Anthony off. Let's bring Diaby on for a bit of pace down that wing. Let's go back onto balanced. If we get one more goal, then we're seriously back into this competition. Come on, a highlight straight away. That's what we want to see. If we score off this, it's all, well, it's not really all to play for. We're still 2 goals down, but you know what I mean. We get much more excited, and the momentum swings our way. That's what we want to see. Varane playing into Dalot. Dalot to play it forward. Is he going to find anyone? Not really. Diaby can't win that one, and it is definitely Man City. Potentially getting a highlight here. No, I was going to say that we got it, but no, they're attacking us again. No, it's potentially hard to highlight. Come on, Lafont, smash it. Ooh, that's not the pass that you need to play. That is not the pass that you need to play. Phil Foden, we're lucky. We're very, very, very lucky. And the highlight comes straight away. Oh no, De Bruyne into Walker. Even Walker's getting up. He's in on the action. Schick tries to play it in. We get it back, but they win it straight back. They are such a dominant side at this point in time. Diaby kicking it to no one. Walker picks it up. He's running through our players like he's Messi, and he's a right back, and we just can't do anything at this current point in time. Come on, this is a. It was chance. That was a chance, and we've kicked it to no one. We've kicked it to literally no one. Yes, we have picked it back up, and yes, I think it's going to end up being our highlight, but we kicked it to no one. We have scored from it, but we did kick it to no one. And that I'm not going to sit here and act like that was a good goal. That is the worst goalkeeping blunder I've seen in Football Manager this year. Look at that. Pass back to Walker. Walker just has it mere, and then Stefan lets it roll in. We're lucky. We're certainly lucky. Let's go positive now, though, because we're back in the game and we need a bit of momentum. Oh, there's a highlight. I'm still going to make substitutions. Okay, Casemiro coming off. Bringing on Eriksen. We're playing him as a supporting deep line playmaker. We're also going to bring on Nkunku, because even though Fernandes just scored, he has played horrifically this game. And they're on the attack again. Again! Putting it in over the bar, thank goodness. Okay, we have time, though. We have time. There is 30 minutes to play. Demand more. That's what we want. We want more from this performance. Come on, boys. We have 2 substitutes left. Obviously, we can only do it in one go because we have made 2 different stoppages so far. This is our highlight. This is our chance. If we score now, it is seriously in contention. Nkunku off the bench. He's got the fresh legs. Going for the shot. He doesn't actually quite get the space to have the shot, but Fernandes does. It goes over the bar, though. Enzo, by the way. Enzo Fernandes, not the other Fernandes, the one that's actually at Manchester United. 15 minutes to go. I just don't think it's enough time. If we're not getting that highlight soon, we do have a highlight now. So, actually, Football Manager have listened. Thank you, Football Manager. Sure. Back into Varane. Varane, it's kind of a P roller, but I'm so happy we haven't conceded there. But it's just horrific. It's just really, really bad, isn't it? Okay. Fresh legs. We have 2 subs. I'm going to bring on Martinez. Oh, no, let's go Lacroix, just because he's a player that you guys haven't seen play. I mean, not that he's going to do anything in the last couple of minutes. We've got to go very attacking. I'm not changing the shape, but we're going very attacking. See what happens in the last couple of minutes. Can we get a highlight? Can we get an opportunity? Can we get a goal? No, we cannot. And we've lost the Manchester United derby. Well, the Manchester derby. 2-4. Not a good result, is it? And I'm slightly nervous about this Dortmund game, because currently we are sitting pretty on the bottom of our Champions League. Oh, second to bottom, though. Actually, I'll take that. I'll take what I can get at this point in time after that loss. Alrighty ho, team. That's my teacher side coming out there. That was beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know what the word is, but you know what I'm trying to say. You might have no idea what I'm trying to say, but this is the team that we're going with today. It is rotated, but it is still strong. And we have suffered an injury to Varane, so he's not actually available for 2 weeks, which is brilliant. Exactly what we want. But it's still very strong. Fernandes, Rashford, and Dalot are still in the squad. And I feel like everyone else who was substituted is kind of like not much worse. You know, like Sancho for Nkunku, Diaby for Anthony, Eriksen for Caicedo. Then we've got Demiral and Lacroix. One of them was going to have to come in anyway, and Gehi isn't actually that insane in comparison to those 2 players. And then Malacia for sure. It's all pretty like for like, so I'm trying to excuse this in case we do lose, because I don't want to lose, because we've just lost. But I genuinely think this is a really strong team that we're playing today, and we probably should be coming away with a decent result. And I love the way this looks. First time playing the Champions League in this save, and I'm kind of beating around not making a big deal out of it is what I'm trying to say, sorry. Adeyemi, Reina, Bellingham, by the way, can we talk about our group? Our group is Juventus, Dortmund, and Celtic. Like, we've just been absolutely shafted there. That is an absolute joke of a group. That is such a difficult tie. But I still back us to get out. With that first loss, it doesn't exactly help us, but that first chance does help us with a bit of momentum. There's the first opportunity of the game, and you love to have it. It's Guerrero playing it back into Bellingham. Bellingham would be so good to have in this save. They clear it long. Are we going to win the knockdown? We do. But Lacroix gives it straight to Reina, over the top to Adeyemi, and I am fairly confident this time he is offside. It doesn't really make us feel good that he's put the ball into the back of the net, but I'm pretty certain he's offside. Well, I'm pretty certain he was offside. I would like to make that clear. He's off. He's off. He's objectively off. From my naked eye, he's off. Can we get the lines? I mean, yeah, maybe he's not happy about that. It was very tight, to be fair, very tight, but we have conceded. And Guerrero's got a free kick on the edge of the box. It's going in. It's gone above the bar. Okay, we've got lucky there. Come on, boys, I've lost, if you can't tell, I've lost some serious heart here. I do not feel the momentum swinging in our direction right now. So can we please have some love down in the subscribing and like section? I mean, I don't know why you would like this video, but, like, give me some love anyway. Dalot playing it into Enzo. Enzo plays it back to Dalot. Into the mixer. No one's there to hit it. Emre Can heads it away, though. But Eriksen picks it up. Gets past the defender brilliantly. Now that has perked me up. And Nkunku has scored his first goal of the season. He has done it for RB Leipzig against Borussia Dortmund. Well, I imagine he probably has at some point in his career. And he's done it for Manchester United against Borussia Dortmund. What a run. Look at that. Look at that. That's golden. We flick, turn, ball. It's a very unlucky goal for Kobel, but it is beautiful by Christian Eriksen. Take a bow, mate. That is golden. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Diaby, another player that has experience playing against this side, tries to get it over. Can't quite get the right pass, but we get it straight back. Diaby, going to play it back? Does play it back. Dalot, Enzo, trying to play it into some space, but we have to go back, and I don't mind it as long as we're keeping a hold of it. Fernandes, Demiral, Eriksen, Lacroix. Okay, no, I don't know why I was getting hyped in that voice there. I sometimes just get... I don't know. I guess I've got some momentum going now. That's a positive thing. We'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. Diaby into the right-hand side, trying to find space. Finds Bruno. Bruno finishes it. And it's beautiful. It's us 2-1 up. 10 minutes to go in the half. And I was not expecting that as soon as we went 1-0 down. But we've managed to claw our way back. Not even claw. We're comfortably... Okay, it's semi-comfortably winning this game. And it's good to see. It is beautiful to see. And it's us on the ball once again. Diaby looking for a ball into the mixer. He can find Enzo. Enzo into Bruno. And that is a pen. That is a penalty. I don't know who's taking it, to be honest. I have no clue who our best penalty taker is. I genuinely never touch penalties or free kicks. Free kicks, I definitely should be touching. And corners. Because every time I touch them, we score way more. That's a lot of admin, isn't it? It's not that much admin. It's really not that much admin. But, I'm still not going to do it. Bruno Fernandes, stepping up to the penalty. He has 19 penalties. He's got to finish it. He does not. That's about right. Okay, we're still going to win it. We're still going to win it. Don't worry. We're still going to win it. It's just slightly annoying that someone with 19 penalties has not scored a penalty. If we convert that into a percentage, 19 out of good goal. Okay, we're back to dominant, but I'm still talking about these statistics. 19 out of 20. You multiply 20 by 5 and 19 by 5. 20 times 5 is of course 100 to get to 100%. Then you take away 5 because 1 minus 5, 1 minus 20 equals 19, and so that's the difference. So it's a 95% chance is what I'm trying to say that he will score that penalty, and he is not so worried that I said I was fuming with that performance, and he hasn't scored it. That was a 5% chance that he didn't score that. Okay, to be fair, probably the goalkeeper's saving percentage might come into play actually. Yeah, no, that probably has an effect in it, but just on face value, seems like 95%. And actually, we're going to definitely bring our youngster on because Rashford is having a mare out there today. Not a great performance. That he can get some game time. And I'm also going to bring Bruno off. Even though he has played well, missing the penalty is unfortunate. Hannibal deserves a bit of game time. He's a player that actually is turning into a decent one. And I think I'd like to see him get some game time, especially when we're winning games like this in some serious cup competitions. And I love this youngster. He is so good. He comes off the bench. Actually, he's come off the bench twice, scored 2 goals in the Champions League, scored a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup. He has something about him that is just leading to him scoring goals for fun. And I bet your bottom dollar in real life, if this was happening, everyone would be so hyped about him. Everyone would absolutely love him. Manchester United players would be singing their praises. That's outside of the box. I'm kind of annoyed that we're going to waste our time on that. But Enzo can come off now because we are doing so well. Let's get... Is Martinez finally looking... Oh, he's got the dark green circle for defensive midfielder. So we're actually going to bring him on. Eriksen, you can come off, and I'll save my final substitute for much later in the game. It is not a penalty. Obviously, he was outside of the box. We didn't need a genius to work that one out, but we did need about 5 minutes to work it out, apparently. Lamar is taking this free kick, though. When did I bring Lamar on? Just then? I just brought Lamar on. He's just got an assist, and Demiral has just scored 2 on the night. And it's genuinely things you love to see. 5-1 against Dortmund after going 1-0 down after a 4-2 loss to Manchester City. We have bounced back, and we have bounced back well. And I think that right now Juventus are still drawing to Celtic. If they could draw that game, that would be very good. Because then if we beat Juventus in the next leg, and we beat Celtic like we should, then we could still top this group. That would be glorious, because I really do want to dodge the very difficult teams in the Champions League. Even though they're all difficult, and you have to eventually verse the difficult teams no matter what. Adeyemi has nearly scored because Henderson came out from miles, but to be fair to him, he's actually done a good job of making sure we don't lose the ball, and Hannibal ended up going through on goal, didn't quite finish his dinner, but I love the fact that he's in that position, he's getting those opportunities, and one day he's going to score it, he's going to get his first goal. I would have absolutely just been so shocked if we managed to score that. Actually, I talked about not doing well on free kicks and not changing my free kick tactics. We've scored 3 set pieces in this game, 2 free kicks and a corner. I'll be quiet about my issues with set pieces. Dalot's going to come off for the last couple of minutes. Justin's going to come on. Can we score again? Martinez having the shot. I mean, he's probably not got the high shooting ability, but you'd love to see him having a crack. He's a midfielder now for us. I think he's actually going to suit that better than the central defender spot. Despite the fact that in real life he is sick at it, in this game, I think he does suit that a wee bit better. And we have managed to win this game 5-1. Very happy with the performance. It's ended up being exactly what we needed after a shaky performance in that first game. It wasn't, well, to be fair, it wasn't a shaky performance. It's just a good team that we versed. We just got outplayed. But now I'm curious about Martinez. He is better as a CDM, I think, in this game. He's pretty good as both, actually, to be fair. But 5'10", I feel, is not quite tall enough. And that's me being completely biased against him for his height, which I do feel slightly bad about. But when you got a 6'3" Lacroix, a 6'4" Demiral, I thought he was 6'4", a 6' Guehi, and a 6'2", 6'2" Varane, 6'3" Varane. I mean, 5'10" doesn't seem very tall. But that is where we're ending this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've simulated forward accidentally. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you all later.